Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are, whether you're in watching it right now or in the future, or you built a time machine and came back and watched this video. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here joined with Inti Campo.
Good morning, people. How are you?
And man, wow. Wow, what a dump. Did you guys see that? Did you see that, Inti?
It's a bloodbath.
Exactly.
It's a bloodbath.
It's crazy. And we told you, right? I mean, Inti, if you're in our Pandora's Wallet trading group, Inti was like, yeah, it's going down, and he had a trade ready for you guys. And I was telling you, like, man, this thing's emming out. I mean, all week long from Sunday. I mean, I did a special video for the Pandora's Wallet group. Sunday, I was telling them, okay, this is rolling over. Monday, Tuesday, right? I mean, I was telling you guys over and over again that Ethereum was finished, and yeah, here's the result. Also, I said we'll go into what I said about Bitcoin in a little while, right? But yeah, it's been a crazy roller coaster ride for Bitcoin. So we're going to be talking about a few things today about that, obviously, and also the sales that are going on for for different products as well. And we're going to be talking about the travel rule, how that's going to affect Bitcoin, and a few other things, stories that I've highlighted. All links are in the description below. Now, before we get on to the rest of the show, right? Inti's got a few words to say.
Yes. As always, people, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market.
All right, we got a live show. We decided to do this live and open for everybody. And we're going to have accepting question and answers from everyone exactly for the end period for the Q&A part. So look forward to that because there's a lot of you guys out there, and I'm excited. I'm pumped. All right, so let's get on with the show. All righty. Let's start off with my alternative channel, right? I've put this in the description below. I also put it in the chat. I'm gonna put this in the chat room once again. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. You'll have different bonus videos all throughout through this channel. So yeah, check that out if you want to get some bonus material that you might have missed. So I'm gonna again stick this in the chat group for you guys to click on and actually join in on the frivolity. Okay, so there we go. I wonder, did it show up there? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so let's get on with Bitcoin. Wow. Do you see it? Oh man, brutal. Just like it would not give you anything. And soon as it broke this green line, because I was talking about this. This green line was just pretty much like the trend line was like, okay, I break this, done. And it M'd out, didn't do a clean M, right? Because it wanted to like, screw the people who are shorting this up here. It said nope, and down she went. It was absolute bloodbath, just completely, and it bounced off of this trend line down here, and as you can see, and now we're heading for a dead count bounce. Don't be surprised if we head back up to this green trend line. Probably not all the way, most likely only to the 61.8 or the 78.6. It'd be interesting where you'd want to draw that from, so I'm going to do it from that wake up there. So I think the 61.8 is the obvious target, don't you think, Inti?
Yes.
So that's where you might want to hit the short, pound the short button, because most likely, no guarantees from the management, right? And this is just entertainment information, right? This most likely the where we are going to roll over and then head down for our 30% drop. Right. Anything could happen, of course, right? The institutions could go, oh, I'm FOMOing in, man, and then just over FOMO, right? You just don't know. Alrighty. Let's talk about the Black Friday sales. And notice that I'm using TradingView, right? And TradingView is having a Black Friday sale right? If you're interested in that, right, the link's in the description below, or you can type in as well tradingview.davinci15.com. Now, hopefully you guys can spell my name. I know a lot of people can't, but yeah, you have it right there. tradingview.davinci15.com. If not, links in the description below. Again, also we have Ledger. If you have you have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, you have whatever cryptocurrency, get yourself a hardware wallet, and you have two that are great wallets that are on sale right now that you can get a hold of to store all your cryptocurrencies. And I think I'm going to definitely get one. I'm going to get this tri-pack right here for me. And you know what? Didn't we offer a giveaway yesterday on this?
Yes, we did.
All right, please, Inti, why don't you go and look for one person in the comment section of yesterday's video, the one that went public, and find a comment, and we will give one of these treasures away. All righty. Let's head over to Ethereum. Ethereum is now pumping higher. I'm thinking that I wish I was took a trade. I just wasn't ready this morning to take a trade on this thing. I knew that once we saw this W here earlier, this was a nice trade. I should have probably done it for the my group, but I wanted to analyze it some more, and I just didn't have the time as I was trying to set up this video. I was struggling. It was the non-stop issues, so it makes it hard to make trades, right? And that's why Inti is here. Right? Inti, right? So is here to make the trades for me, right?
Exactly. So you have to stare at the charts all day, and you can start working on Pandora's wallet.
Exactly.
And improving all the quality on videos, right?
Exactly. All right. So with that said, you can see we're building a trend line here that we should not cross on Ethereum. Should not. It's not the end of the world if we do, because it's on the 5 minutes. Right? It's not the end of the world, right? But once we cross it, we're probably gonna have to. You're gonna. I would say you start looking for a fib retracement, where from wherever the top is here. Probably gonna do the 200-day moving average, right? If you want to try to, if there's if it goes to the 38.2 from whatever that retracement is, and it continues higher, because we don't want, you can't let it go to 61.8, because then it's probably just going to break down. So a 38.2 from wherever this tops out and breaks the yellow line is probably the next trade. I will be looking at that as much as I can, of course, during the day, and see if we can get in on something if Ethereum gives us a chance. That's if it gives us a chance. You just never know. It might just pump all the way up too. Let's see here. Let's zoom out, because this is finished. You can see, oh wow, look at that. Look at this 4-hour candlestick. It's like way outside the Bollinger Band. It's got to come back in here. Most likely we're heading back up to the 13 AMA on the 4-hour, and there we have it. Let's see here. I can't seem to draw that. There we go. Oh darn. Okay, let me just move this stuff out of the way. There you go. There she goes. Okay, so now, as you can see, we're probably heading back up to 61.8. That looks that's the most logical point here. And then we'll on a dead cat bounce, and then we'll roll over. If look at this, Inti. If this comes back to 592, yeah, it's going higher. So be careful, right? So you could pretty much say, okay, 78.6. I'm walking away, right?
What if it bounces from the back?
It's highly unlikely. If it heads to the point of control, you have an 80% chance we're going to the above value. 80%.
Oof.
Do you really want to take that chance?
No. In a million years.
Exactly. 80%. So, yeah, if we head up there, yeah, there's no chance. The odds of us going down drops significantly. So you only have a 20% chance that you're going down. All right, so consider that as you trade, if you do trade, right, and if you don't, that's okay, right? Just buy the dips, right? And this is one of the dips. Hopefully, you know what? I had an open order on Ethereum at 400. Do you guys mind if I check my open order on Buda? Hope not. Just let me know if you're incensed by that. I'm gonna quickly log in, right, and I'm gonna switch back to the screen so that you guys don't see my particulars. But yeah, I'm just curious on what if I did get a buy entry, because I was like, you know what, I'm not buying in the nosebleed section. I've already told people, hey, it's dumping, right? And I'm as you know, I'm selling my gold to buy Ethereum, right? And so it only made sense for me, even though I'm dollar cost averaging at this point, as a person who's showing you guys what I see in the market, I should take my own advice, right? Don't you think, Inti?
Yeah. you should give the example.
Exactly. So, oh, that's right. This is not. I keep forgetting. This is not a Mac, and I was trying to copy from my phone to my computer, and it's not a Mac. So, all right. So let's just see if I can log in, and let's see if did I get paid. All right, let's go. Let's bring this in. Mr. Trader. And where is it? Yeah, that's CPL. We're going to Ethereum. Oh, I think I did. Yes, I did. I had a buy order at 400, and I wanted to go a little bit lower, but I was like, yeah, don't get greedy. And yeah, I got filled. Now I should have had this 5 million posted in there, but you know what? I'm gonna post it right now at 400 maximum. Go. There you go. And I'll just deposit another 5 million today. So, yeah. All right. Perfect. I'm happy. Even though, you know what? You might say, well, Davinci, right? Do you think we're going to have more of this? Since you consider this a dead count bounce, doesn't that mean we have more downside to go? Yes. Most likely. And so, just like Bitcoin, we might have, we're most likely to have a 30% drop. So, if we were to do that, price range, right, from here to here, 30% drop, right? You're talking, if we go all the way to 34%, 33%, you're talking right down to this, right back down to the 420 level. Yes, you're right. The 420 level, you know what? The 420 level was a jump off point, right? It's like pretty much marked our bottom right there, and it could get there, and it could not. And because I am dollar cost averaging, I cannot afford to use my technical analysis to dollar cost average. Only a little bit. I'm only using it a little bit, but at the same time, I'm accepting the fact that there is a probability that it will not go there, and that's why. So if you're dollar cost averaging, right, now's the time to buy. Of course, now's the time to buy. Right, with your dollar cost averaging, if you were like planning to buy tomorrow, right? No, bring it up today. You don't know whether or not it's gonna just bounce and keep going higher. I remember what I just said. If it gets in here, if we get super FOMO, it can keep going, and you just don't know. You just don't know. So with that said, you have to use the dollar cost averaging and buy on a steady basis if you're not a trader. Okay. Or you're not doing the trading, right? And so that's what I'm doing, right? Yeah, there it is. Alrighty, with that said, let's go on to Pandora's Wallet. If you missed some of those beautiful trades that Inti made, right? Inti, take a bow, take a bow, take a bow. Yeah, those are gorgeous trades you made.
I don't know what to say.
You have to go like this and take a bow.
Yes.
Right? Excellent trades, right? You want to see those trades, excellent trades that Inti has executed. You're going to have to purchase Pandora's Wallet. There's going to be a 70% off sale after the end of this video, so you could just wait. Don't go rushing right now. 70% off sale. I'm sure they'll have that up and running sometime an hour within an hour after this video, right? So keep refreshing the page. The sale will go on until at the end of Sunday evening. So you will have time, right? I will remind you of the sale tomorrow. All right. Alrighty. What is today's date? Is it today's Wednesday or Thursday? Can't remember now. Okay, Thursday. Alrighty. Thank you, Chris. I forgot to put you in my. I know exactly.
It's scary.
Yes. All right. So today is obviously Thanksgiving Day in America, right? And you're sitting down at the dinner table, and people are watching, so laughing at you and going, "So how's that Bitcoin going?" And I saw the dump this morning. And they're gonna laugh at you, right? And so you gotta have this page ready on your phone. Have this page ready on your phone to answer questions, right? To be straightforward, unemotional. You have to be strong. You know that Bitcoin's volatile. You know what? You answer those questions right here. Bitcoin is too volatile, right? You need to be right, Johnny on the spot with these answers, right? Be here, be ready, and just have these questions ready to answer people's questions about Bitcoin. Yes, it's volatile because there's a lot of people just coming into this space, and most of them are just here for the money. And so once things move just a little bit out of their way, they sell everything, and they're not really interested in understanding the technology. Alrighty. Another thing that's getting a little scary here, probably you're thinking, well, maybe this spooked the market. It's the FATF travel rule that is essential. What is being proposed by Mnuchin for crypto? This has been in the works since 2019. Wallets will be linked with IDs. Deposits to and from exchanges will be allowed for verified wallets coming to a country near you. Now, did you notice, if you own Pandora's Wallet, you'll notice something very interesting about my wallet. I don't have multiple addresses. I don't change your address every single time. And why did I design it that way? Because most exchanges have locking addresses, basically address that they're going to lock it to and not change, right? So this is a feature of my wallet because I knew this was coming. And then after that, I wanted to be able to allow people I wanted to develop into the wallet the ability to trade directly into the wallet. And I might do that as well. This way, we can get rid of these stupid exchanges, right? And then, of course, right, we have to watch out for the collapse of what's it called, Tether, because that's gonna be brutal. That's gonna just be brutal.
Now, with the advent of decentralized exchanges, it solves this problem.
Exactly, but you know what? The thing is, right? Tether's not decentralized.
But you can use another thing, or you.
Yeah, you can use
Tether.
You could use a decentralized dollar currency, like a dollar linked currency. But you know what? Most of these decentralized ones have a central point of failure because they have a kill switch. They have like a whole company that's monitoring the whole thing. So it's not 100% decentralized. So that's the whole problem. But you know what? As soon as Tether goes down, developers are going to be working hard to produce that completely decentralized dollar-based what's it called? Currency, right? So then, yeah, we're going to have that very shortly after they attack. All right. A lot of people have asked me, what's this stock to flow thing? How does it work? Why is it working? Right. One person actually sent me a video, and you know what? I had the video up here, right? And I guess I lost it. Anyways, the video was. Let me just check to see if I have it in the. Yes, I do have it here. Let me just because I wanted to play it for you guys. I have it in my WhatsApp. That I where is it? Right there. There we go. Copy. Right. And so it was. I wanted to introduce you with this video first, right? And oops. Control V. There we go.
If you know.
And the video starts at 10. What was it? The question, the information that I wanted to play for you guys, starts at 11. Got 111. So I'm just gonna put on my headphones. Make sure that you guys can hear this. Hopefully you can. If not, let me know. Let NT know as well.
Bitcoin. So what is your argument against the stock to flow model?
Well, I suppose that you sum it up by it's too good to be true. I mean, it would be really nice if that model was true. And I think the stock to flow is very much a technical argument. You're saying you're squeezing the market, therefore you're forced the price higher. But I revert to the gold market. No one, I know a lot of people in the gold market.
Okay, so he's trying to compare, right? In this video, he tries to compare. He's saying that the stock to flow market is like a fantasy, right? Because he's comparing it to everything he's seen in his life, right? He hasn't seen a new product, a new asset, a new commodity. I mean, think about it, right? Humanity has never seen a new commodity just come out of nowhere, right? And hang on, let me just make sure. Inti, humanity's never seen a commodity come out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden we can use this commodity, right, to move back and forth between each other, right? I can imagine if all of a sudden a special a meteorite hit the planet and it didn't destroy the planet, but it's a new metal, right? That would take some. First off, people wouldn't believe it, right? It'll take a little bit of time for people to realize its price, and it will build up its price. But the fact that that metal does not exist anywhere else, and we can't get any more, the price action will be similar to what Bitcoin is, right? And that's what he's failing to see, right? But Bitcoin is a little different than a meteorite hitting. The price action would be completely different than Bitcoin, but it would be somewhat similar, right? Bitcoin, because it exists as a product commodity that keeps coming into existence, like similar to gold, where you actually can mine more. The difference between Bitcoin and gold is that once we raise the price of gold, miners can actually increase production in order to. They can't increase it a lot, of course. Anywhere from they start right now we're averaging 2% on gold, but then they could probably get it up to like 4% maybe, and so that will help dampen the price value, the valuation of it, right? Whilst Bitcoin, once there's a supply shock, even though they can try as hard as they might, there is no way to increase the supply, right? Even though the demand continues to go higher. And because of that, what happens is, right, if we can't increase the supply based on the price demand, then it will actually it'll feed on itself as a feedback loop, right? It's a self-sustaining dynamic that causes even higher prices. Because what happens is, as humans are very emotional and or animal instinct-like, when we see a herd running, if you see a whole group of people running, screaming and yelling, "Oh my God, oh my gosh," the first instinct is to run with them. That's the absolute first instinct, just to run with them. The same with price action. You don't see when you see price action going, things doubling every single month, right? And you're like, what's that? What's going on here? You feel like you're missing something. You feel like something's very important has happened and you don't know what it is, but you've got to do something. and you've got to buy Bitcoin, and that's what causes these price movements up to unbelievable levels over time. So that's why it's working this way. And to say otherwise is to not understand how markets work and market psychology is. And I'm sorry that person does not understand that. No insult intended, but that's how I feel. All right. A long time ago, right. I'm going to talk about this. Your retirement funds, right? Why should you buy Bitcoin in your IRA? I would say I would not buy Bitcoins in my IRA if I had an IRA. If I had retirement funds, I mean, I have obligatory retirement funds here in Chile. But if it's not obligatory, there's no way I would have one. There's no way I'd have one. Why is that? Why? People ask me, why don't you have any kind of conventional investments? Why don't you have a retirement fund, right? Blah, blah, blah. Well, it's because all these retirement funds are controlled by a corporation. And all these corporations are controlled by the government. And you see, at any point in time, right, the government can, with a stroke of a pen, say, oh, you know what, we're freaking broke, we need money. Your money is our money now. Sign, sorry, go away. Right? That's it. And you're like, no, that's never going to happen. Okay. You think, well, Davinci, you're just a crazy conspiracy theorist. No problem. You can believe, you're allowed to believe whatever you want to believe. I think that, you know what, just pretend we're on an island and I say there's a massive hurricane coming. I'm going to go shelter myself. And you say, no way, the sun's shining. You're nuts. You're crazy. That's never going to happen. Right? And I shelter myself. You stay outside and you die. You know what? Let's let a reality be our judge, jury, and financial executioner. All right. So you don't have to agree with me, right? And I don't care. Let reality be let the reality judge. Now, if you don't agree with me and you think, well, that's not going to happen, I want you to consider one more thing, right? Looking at the debt clock, right? Let's just pull up the debt clock. Let's pull that up. Looking at the debt clock, can you tell me, answer this question for me. Just answer this question in your own head. And I'm not gonna answer the question for you, but I want you to answer this question. Based on what you see here, based on what you can project into the future, do you see taxes being higher or lower? Now, if you have an answer to that, right, consider that when you go to retire, right, do you remember what they say, right? Your retirement, when you take your retirement out, you will be taxed, right? Right now, when you put the money into the retirement, it's not taxed. But when you take it out for, your daily expenses, it will be taxed. Now, answer that question and think about what you should do next.
I don't even have to look at that screen in order to know what is going to happen to taxes in the future.
That's all I gotta say. All right. Well, thank you guys all for that's the end of that portion of the show. Thank you all for paying attention to that. Let's see how many people are in the chat room before we switch over to
1,500 people.
Wow! Incredible, man. Oh man, it's not a new record.
55 people on Twitch too. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much. Let's head over to the question and answer period, my favorite part of the show.
Yes, sir.
Whew.
Okay. So the first question is going to be from Alex to Hey, and Alex asked the $1 million question. What crypto can I use to replace USDT to store my profits or Bitcoin when I take some out?
What can you store your profits when you take them out? Okay, I store my profits in gold. That's what I do. Now, you don't have to do that. I understand that the logistics can be difficult. What I could suggest right now, if you were to do profit taking on right now, the only place I would suggest is if you go to goldsilver.com, right? You could type it in here. I'm going to type it in here right now and show you guys where the website is, goldsilver.com. And then they have storage of your gold. So you could buy the gold here, the gold, actual physical gold, silver here, and then you can have them store it for you. And that's the best option for you. Now, if you don't like goldsilver.com, there's appmex.com as well. These are the trusted sites I would trust my gold with, no others. Alrighty, so there you have it. There's an option for you. And then, of course, when you want to cash out, right, you would always, it's always like you tell them, hey, cash it out, and then they send it to your bank account, a check to your bank account. Now, of course, you know, all that movement, right, requires tax obligation that you must be paid when you move in and out, and there's going to be a lot of paperwork for that, just so you know. Alrighty. Next question.
So, okay. Muhammad Abdullah Anjun, sorry if I pronounce your name badly, sir, ask, Davinci, there are many currencies that have broken all-time high against Bitcoin. Could you explain why they have broken all-time high and against dollar we have not?
Oh, that's an easy question. I'm going to answer one question I saw there. I thought Davinci is selling his gold. Yes, I am selling my gold. I just sold a lot of gold yesterday. It is, and I'm moving that. I have it in cash to move into Ethereum. All right, it's doing it through dollar cost averaging. Right. All right, we already talked about that, but let's just answer that question once more. So the reason why we've seen an all-time high in most other currencies is because the dollar and all currencies are falling to zero, basically, against real stuff, against all real stuff. It's like, pretend all of us jumped out of a parachute, right? And some of us decided to dive down faster. We're all heading in the same direction, right?
Argentina has a rocket, but going to the downside.
Yeah. Some of us are like moving faster than others.
Yeah.
Right? And what happens is, because we're in the middle of a currency war, and in order to win a currency war, you have to destroy your currency, right? Because if you don't, right, the other country will have advantage over you or your exports, right? And then if your currency goes higher, they say that hey, you know what, that's bad for the economy and blah blah blah, which is not, right? It is true and it is false in a sense. Here, let me explain in a short way. In the short term, right, if you allow a currency to go higher than the dollar and continue to increase in value, what you'll have is a recession. That recession will wipe out bad debt. A lot of businesses will go under, and then you'll start over again. It'll only take about a year, and things will be better. You just put everything in bankruptcy, you let everything fall, and then everything gets better the year after, and everybody's richer in the country. However, governments don't agree with that because of the debt, because everything all prices in that country will drop to a low price. So if you had cash, right, you'll notice everything will be a lot cheaper for you, and then if you have debt, a lot of things are a lot more. Servicing that debt is a lot more expensive. So that's why countries are like trying to downplay their currency as the dollar drops as well. So they're trying to drop it further. Yeah, so that's how it is. Alrighty, next question.
Alright. So, Owasi asked, how about self-managed retirement funds? Would it be then the smartest move to take control of it and convert entirely into Bitcoin?
Self-management funds is the same thing, because you're controlling you're telling the company what to do, but they have to follow the law. So if the government changes the law, that's it. What you gonna do? They're gonna take it. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, damn. Okay, next question.
So, Matthew Miller asked something that I quite did not understand, and was, what does Davinci think about cyber COVID, which the World Economic Forum just warned will be coming soon in 2021? What is that?
do we really want to go there?
No.
Because if you do, right, I will. But what it is, but whenever you see the powers that be plan for something, some sort of catastrophic event, usually that catastrophic event will happen. 9 times out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, right? So, because they did it, right? They're planning for it, so they're planning to see. They're obviously planning to do it themselves, right? I mean, yeah, I know you guys are gonna go, oh, this is such BS conspiracy, but whatever. You know what? You don't have any money, right? They do. Okay, they control things. Those who've got the gold make the rules, right? Not you. All right, next question.
Next question. Facts Matter asks, what do you think about the 1 billion of futures contracts ending tomorrow? Are we going to have an even bigger dump, possibly?
Oh, the dump was probably partially in the anticipation of that, but the contracts, the futures contracts, I have to take a look. Before I can really give you an answer on that, so I don't know. But yeah, let's take a look at that today. Indeed.
Amazing.
Okay, next question.
Okay, let me pick some more questions. But for now, we have a question from Miss Dr. Girlfriend, and this person asks, sorry, I missed the start of the show, but I was wondering if DJ thinks Bitcoin will recover here of them further. Basically, a really small recap.
Small recap. Basically, let's go bring up the screen, the recap screen. Small recap. Okay, basically we're headed for a dead cat bounce. You can see that. Oh wow, we didn't even get to 38.2. That's pretty brutal, but that's okay. This is normal. We could either. There's two things. There's two results here. One, we're going to continue going straight down, right, and there's no dead cat bounce. Two, we're creating a W, right, to give the dead cat bounce a little bit more oomph, right? That's what it helps, right? If there's a W here instead of a straight V bottom, it will actually create a more oomph and maybe even possibly make it break the screen line and keep going higher. So that's probably what the traders are trying to do. What we'll see. And yeah, it looks like because we haven't even hit the 38.8. If we hit the 38.2, then rolled back, I would be a little bit concerned, right? But because we didn't, I think that's most likely, no guarantees from the management that we'll just W and keep going higher. Again, the same with Ethereum, right? Let's see what Ethereum's doing here. Is it leaving the station? There we go. Yeah, Ethereum is not deciding to create a W. Now, again, be careful. So this is your stopping point. If you have a trade here, this is where you walk away, right? 480, right? You just walk away, right? Don't try to hold your short, your long, or if you have a long here somewhere, hoping and praying, right? Your walk away point is at the next, that last level. Sorry. Yes, there could be a friggin' scam week, but you have to accept it. All right. Next question.
So, about when you talk about the gold page, some people on the chat, for example, Mr. Gomez 8080 asks, why not store the gold in Baltura?
That's another option, of course. I should have mentioned, and I'm just. It depends on what your time frame is, right? If you have like a 4-year time frame, right? I would say go with the physical, right? But if you have a shorter time frame, go with bull turtle, right? So that's my advice.
Okay. So a really easy question from Mr. Hacky or Miss, I don't know, says, "What crypto would you recommend? What would you recommend to take profits and keep on exchange?
What?
What crypto would you recommend to take profits and keep on exchange?"
Which crypto would I recommend to take profits and keep on exchange? Well, can't say that for sure because the reason why is because I don't know what the price action is on specific crypto, and we just let Waffles in the room.
Well,
Here, let me just grab her. All right, Waffles, say hi to everybody.
everyone wants a waffle scam.
Yeah.
We should actually do that.
Exactly, a waffle cam. Anyway, so yeah, I can't. I have to see I have to have a price action just to know where it's gonna go. So once you take Waffles out, because
Yes. Come on,
she
here, baby.
is going to give you allergies.
Yeah, she's already doing it.
Yeah, I know. All right, next question. Let's see here. I have. Let me see if there's anything here. Market perspectives on Bitcoin holders. Is there a good idea to take profits on PAX Gold? Sure, I guess, because you know what? We don't, right? But I can't say for sure without a chart. Any thoughts on Cardano and VeChain? Well, Cardano, VeChain, I have to look at the charts before I can give you any kind of perspective, right? Because I'm not interested in the technology at all. What is your rather buy Bitcoin or either Ethereum? I rather hold Ethereum for the short term but Bitcoin is the gold, right? Ethereum is more of like a speculative play. So I'm buying Ethereum to sell half on a double to get more Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the currency, the main currency for me. Whilst I do think Ethereum is a good base currency, it's not as good. It's not as strong as Bitcoin. All right, Inti, what do you got for me?
Okay, so Somana Slam asks, what are your thoughts on the timeline? What are your thoughts on the timeline on the next reset? Financial reset, I guess.
Most likely September of next year.
Oh my god. That's too soon.
Yeah,
It's coming.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
coming.
It's that
It's
quick.
happening.
Probably
Oh my
that
god.
quick. So we'll see. Well, we'll just take a look, and we'll just, of course, we have to analyze the market, analyze what's going on in the macro universe, to see if there's any kind of indication if that information is correct. So far, it's just a guesstimate, but it's the most likely outcome, and we just have to wait and see. It could be as early as March, right? But we have to we have to go by the data, and so far there's no data that indicates that September estimate is correct beyond the fact that they're printing more money, and they're planning, and with the 5 trillion this quarter, and probably another 5 trillion next quarter, to say the least. Yeah, and then they're planning, of course, the cyber attack. So whenever that happens. Right. All right. Next question.
Next question. Okay, so Mr. Cat asks, how do you feel about Dash now, Mr. Davinci?
I have to take a look chart to tell you how I feel, right? I do still like Dash, and I know it's going to do well. They're still working hard at it, and let's see what they have done so far. Dash. Let's see what the price action has done. Okay, that is the hourly. That's normal drop. Yeah, so we have bottomed up here, right? We've created a little bit of a W there, and then we took off. Probably gonna make a bigger W right before we actually start to really fly. So look out for that. Look out for the weekly W on this thing, because after you see that, it's like goodbye, adios, muchachos. This thing will fly like nothing you've ever seen before. So yeah, look for a weekly W, and then it's rocket ships on. All right.
All right.
Let's do a couple more questions. We got some time.
Funky Pandasy asks, hey Davinci, do you see another DeFi hype coming? Should I spend my precious Ethereum for Uniswap coins?
Precious Ethereum for Uniswap coins. Yes, I think so. I think it's worthwhile. I think Uniswap coins will outperform what's it called? Ethereum. So if you were to do that, you can sell half on a double on Uniswap, and you will do very well, very well. I've noticed that we went up to 1,700 viewers, and that is a record. That is definitely a record. Thank you very much. I just, I'm missing the likes, man. I'm feeling no love, no love whatsoever, right? So if you want me to continue answering questions for another 15 minutes, hit the like button. Get me up to 600, right? Show me some love, man. Show me some love. All right? Okay. One more question, and if we're not at 600 likes, right, by the time we finish that question, maybe we'll end the stream, right? Maybe not.
You're so
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so Frosty asks something, asks a question that very simple. Do you believe that we are having lengthening Bitcoin cycles instead of 4-year cycles?
I don't think so. I think it seems like the cycles are speeding up. If you ask me, it feels like they're speeding up because think about it, right? Did we ever get to the last cycle? Did we get to the all-time high before 2017? No, we didn't. We got to the all-time high in 2017. So not the same year that the halving happened. So, but the thing is, let me just bring up the halving. I know that the time frames was a little bit weird. Let's see here if I can bring up the halvings. Load charts. And they were saying it looked like it was the same amount of time, but maybe I think it was shorter. If we go to the exact dates, and of course my charts are not working, of course. Let's see if I can bring it up, and if I can, I will show it to you guys. If not, well, I just won't then. Alrighty, there we go. There's the happenings. So as you can see, right, we went happening. I think it was in July sometime. There was a happening. I think this time it was in June, so it was a little bit sooner. It was a little bit later for the last happening, and so yeah, we happened to break out in February, right? And notice that's pretty evil, man. Actually, in January, we went all the way up, almost to touch the all-time high, only to back off 30%, right? Just on a brutal monthly candle, doji candle. Look at that. Or is it price range? On a monthly candle. Look at that. That's just absolute nonsense. Right? So on one monthly candle, we backed off. Right? On a complete doji. A 34%. Can we do that are we going to actually do that nonsense again? That would be cruel. But there you go. Yes, we can do a simple doji, and 34% is right there. So we come all the way back, and then turn this candle into a red candle before the end of the month. I doubt that's going to happen, but hey, you never know. You never know. And I just got a message saying that the sale is on. There you go. So head over there, buy your Pandora's Wallet subscription right now so you could join in our group and be a part of Inti's amazing amazing trades, right? Congratulations once again, Inti, on that trade.
Thank
Where
you
is
very
it?
much, sir. I appreciate it.
That was cool. That was awesome, right? Way to go. Everybody was loving it, right? And yeah, okay. Let's head back to the rest of the question and answers. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just quickly see how many of you guys have hit the like button. All right, look at that. We have 700 likes. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. That's 50% of all the viewers here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys. So, meet the guy as something out of a spice movie. My question is on storing your 24-word passphrase. Would it be wise to go into 12 passphrases and store it in different locations? No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
No, you don't want to do that. The reason why is if you make it more complicated, your passphrase to recover, then the odds are that you will not recover it. So don't reduce your odds of not being able to recover your passphrase. And also, if you're if you pass on, it makes it harder for your relatives to recover it as well. So don't do that. What I can suggest you do.
Maybe
right.
maybe he wants to do like a treasure hunt for his descendants.
What? A treasure.
A treasure hunt, you know, like some movies Indiana Jones like or something.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. No. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Don't be fun though.
Don't do that. Here, I would suggest you get one of these, right? That's what I have, and you use that to store your 24 words. 12 or 24 words. That's it. Don't go fancy. Don't go crazy. Just this, right? All right. And then you can always get it by typing in, of course, Trezor.davinci15.com, and yeah, you can just scroll down and you will be able to find that asset. Very important asset in protecting your
That looks so
C
cool.
phrase. I
Come
know,
on,
right?
look at that.
Exactly,
It's amazing.
Exactly, it is amazing.
So,
All right, next question.
Matthias 051200 asks, make Pandora's wallet for Max Oz. Come on, man. Mac users want Pandora's wallet too.
I know. I just you gotta understand. There's just two of us developing, and at the same time, I've spent more time on my YouTube page than actually working on the software. So I have to I'm starting to think, man, I have to cut back on the YouTube in order to produce more work, spend more work on the software. So yeah. So I'm trying to find some new developers to help us, right? It's just two of us, and that's not good enough. It's me and somebody else. That's it. And so yeah, we'll get it done. We will get it done. All right, next question.
Next question. So, Crazy Micro ask, don't you think there are too many buyers for Bitcoin to fall 30%?
No, because there's more sellers, right? Who are here that outweigh the buyers, right? It's cash in the bank because they're already for example, let's pretend that you love Bitcoin and you want to buy Bitcoin, right? And pretend. and you bought all your Bitcoin with all the cash you have, right? How much cash do you have left in order to buy Bitcoin if it drops? 0. Okay. So you're going, well, no, not all of us have done that. Okay. So let's just say, you love Bitcoin, pretend. And you say, okay, well, I'm going to have some Bitcoin, but I'm going to always have some cash on the side just in case there's a sale. We're pretending here, just in case, we're not saying you have Bitcoin. You would go, oh, look at that, the price drops. All right, is it going to drop further? Should I hold off? Should I buy more? Oh my God, I don't know. I should wait. I should, you question yourself. So some of you will question yourself. Some of you will hit the buy button. Right? But what will happen is the majority of people will not be able to buy. The people who do, crazy people who do want to own Bitcoin, will not be able to buy. The overwhelming selling pressure of all the people who've bought only for a only to think they're going to make themselves rich for a temporary while, and they say, "Oh my God, it's going down! Sell, 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 sell!" You're going to get overwhelmed by those people. That's how the market works. All right.
Next question.
Next question.
Millennial Insight asks, can synthetics protocols be big in the future?
Can synthetics?
Yep.
Synthetics?
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
No, synthetics protocol?
Well, maybe I have, but I've heard it in passing, but I don't know what it is.
We have to do some research.
Yeah, we have to do some research on that.
Okay. Let's see what else I can find.
You don't have any more questions? All right. Well, we can always end the show, right? Do you guys have any more questions for us?
Yes, I'm sure they do. They always does.
Okay.
And you have 800 likes already.
Wow. Thank you very much for the 824 likes. Keep them liking. Wow, we're at 1,744 people. Wow.
Well,
Okay.
iOS Max asks if you will ever own your Ethereum 2.0 node.
I thought about it, right? Because we are running an Ethereum node, and I will probably run the Ethereum 2.0 node, right? But what your real question is, will I stake on that node? And here's the problem with staking on that node. You have to have the node running 100% of the time. And although it is possible, it's not very likely. And if you don't have it 100% of the time, there's a penalty. You will lose Ethereum for not having it running. And it takes about anywhere from, depending on the size, what type of computer you have, anywhere from 4 to 12 hours for it to be up and running once it shuts down. And the longer you shut down, the more Ethereum you lose. So most people don't know that about staking Ethereum. So keep that in mind. Alrighty, next question.
Okay.
Wow.
Outflash Entertainment asks, did the SEC end the margin trading for crypto to kill this bull run?
What was that?
This person asked, did the SEC end margin trading for crypto to kill this bull run?
I don't know. I didn't read any news articles on that, so I
Never heard of that.
Never heard of that. So, but margin trading would not. Ending margin trading would not kill the bull run, because it's separate from the spot market. Spot market actually is what moves the price higher, not the margin trading. So yeah. It will just, most people will just either trade directly on the spot market or, just go, okay, well, I'll just hodl it, right? I won't do the margin trading. That's it. So it won't affect the bull run at all. All right. Let's do one more question and then we'll call it a day.
One more question. So Alex Tuhey asked your opinion about crypto.com. Do you like the question or look for another one?
Yeah, crypto.com. Honestly, I don't know. I'm like, I don't have a negative or positive opinion. It's pretty neutral because I don't know enough about crypto.com other than, they have some credit card and a lot of people have been, showing they've been talking about it. They've been doing the affiliate links on them. And I just haven't had the time to really research it. And then I was like thinking about the credit card stuff that they do. Whenever they do the credit card stuff, right, it's never available where you are at, right? And I'm in Chile. And because I'm in Chile, right, it says now available in Europe, UK, US, and Singapore. Okay, well, I'm in Chile, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna get these credit cards? No. And 8% cash back. Yeah, it's great. It's great. And they charge so much when you they get so much money from credit cards and stuff like that, so that they can probably give you that 8% in cash, right? And then I'm not sure about what else these guys do. They have exchange. They have the CRO token, which I have probably some in my portfolio. But other than that, I don't know much about this particular website. I would like somebody to, if somebody has a video, send me a video link inside the Pandora's Wallet or the what's it called? In the Pandora's Wallet group. If you're inside the Pandora's Wallet group and you know something about crypto.com and you have a video or something like that, you want me to learn more about it, please send it here. Or if you're in the DJ token holders group and you want me to learn more about, make sure that you put the at Davinci J15 in your message so that I know, so I can actually get the message, right? So just let me know, and I will study about crypto.com and I'll talk a little bit more about it. All right, well, with that said, thank you everybody. Wow, I'm so honored and humbled to have this many people in my live feed here today. I really appreciate it, and so does Inti. And yeah, we've had fun today, didn't you?
Yes, it was amazing. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We highly appreciate it.
Yeah, even though Bitcoin did drop a little bit, it's still, we know that it'll be back up again very shortly, and everybody will be in profits and everybody will be happy again. So we don't have to worry about that. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.
Bye.
You guys want an encore? Can I get an encore?
You're
Do you
such a
want more?
This is like the post credits, when you stay.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Stay in the cinema for too long.
Exactly. For what to meet each other? Okay, let's see if there's a quick question we can answer. Let's go to the V chain. Let's do a quick.
You just can't stop. You just can't stop.
I can stop, but you know what? Let's just do a quick. Let's do a quick. What's it called? V chain vet. I think it's vet. TA. Let's see what is going on there. Well, looks like vet. Right. Of course, I know. You know what? This is probably just gonna W out on the weekly, right? That's what it looks like. If you're buying here, you're not buying the highs, so don't feel bad if you buy here and things go a little bit lower. This is not going to collapse anymore. Could it go lower? Yes, it can. But you know what? You can set a stink bid and see if you can pick it up anything below 88.6. But I doubt it. I think we're going to W out and go higher and then start thermonuclear starting in February March time frame. So look out for that. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that encore. Let's see here. How many people stuck around for the encore? 1,300. All right.
I want to see the more recent comments.
You want to see the more recent comments? Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. Well, we could always watch it afterwards, right? We'll be able to see the encore comments. All right. Cheers, people.
Bye.